Assalamualaikum and good day. This is a video presentation of our diploma mini project titled A Comparative Study of Organic and Synthetic Stain Removers on Cotton Fabric under the supervision of Madam Nur Hafizah binti Uyub. We are from RAS 1205C and our group consists of 3 members, which is me, Nur Ali Kristina binti Muhammad Najib. The next presenter will be Nur Ali Safia binti Zulkifli, and lastly, Nur Afrika binti Muhammad Hadiza. Stains on cotton fabrics are very common in our daily life. Some common examples of food stains include turmeric, coffee, and chili sauce. These stains are difficult to remove mainly because they contain strong natural pigments and because cotton fabric has high absorbency. This allows the stain to penetrate deeply into the fabric fibers. Therefore, effective stain removal is important to maintain fabric cleanliness, appearance, and quality. The objective of these studies are, first, to compare the effectiveness of synthetic and organic stain removers in removing stains from cotton fabric. Second, to evaluate the stain removal efficiency of the combination of lemon juice and baking soda compared to bleach. Finally, to compare the stain removal performance based on a scoring or rating system. Significance of study. This study is significant because synthetic stain removers such as bleach are highly reactive and corrosive, which may damage fabric and pose environmental risks. In contrast, organic stain removers are environmentally friendly, cost-effective, and easily accessible. By evaluating both organic and synthetic stain removers agents, this study helps identify safer and more suitable stain removal options. Additionally, this research contributes to reducing the negative environmental impact caused by excessive using of synthetic cleaning agents and provide practical guidance for selecting stain removers based on stain type. Cotton fabrics are prone to stubborn stains due to their high absorbency. Although synthetic cleaners are effective in stain removal, they can damage fabric and harm the environment. On the other hand, organic stain removers are safer for fabrics and more environmental friendly, but the effectiveness compared to synthetic cleaners remains unclear. Our hypothesis in this research is that synthetic cleaners would be more effective than organic cleaners. However, the sequential method using lemon juice followed by baking soda is expected to be as effective as synthetic cleaners.
Next, we've moved on with the literature review. So, on this research, we are going to discuss about factors affecting stain removers, studies on synthetic stain removers, and studies on organic stain removers. Next, let's look for the factors that affecting stain removal. Cotton fabric is produced from fibers that surrounded the seed of cotton plant. These fibers are primarily composed of cellulose, a natural polymer that contains multiple hydroxyl functional groups, which significantly influence the chemical and physical properties of cotton fabric, including its high absorbency and strong interaction with stain molecules. The chemical structure of cotton fibers consists of a long cellulose stage arranged in an organized network, allowing stains to penetrate deeply into the fiber matrix rather than remaining only on the fabric surface, which consequently makes stain removal more difficult. The effectiveness of stain removal also depends on the function of cleaning agent, as different cleaning agents are formulated to target specific types of stain, as it enabling the removal of dirt, stains, and contaminants from the cotton fabric surfaces. So, this slide shows studies on synthetic stain removers focusing on bleach and baking soda. Bleach contains sodium hypochlorite, which works as a strong oxidizing agent to remove stains, whiten fabrics, and kill germs. However, it can be harmful to the environment if it is overused. On the other hand, baking soda is a mild alkaline compound that helps remove stains and eliminate odors. It is safer, non-toxic, and more environmentally friendly, but it is not as strong as bleach. In conclusion, while bleach is highly effective for stain removal and disinfection, it is potential environmental and safety risks limit its suitability for frequent use. Conversely, baking soda offers a safer and more environmentally friendly alternative, making it more appropriate for routine cleaning applications despite its lower stain removal strength. Next, this slide focuses on studies on organic stain removers, specifically vinegar and lemon juice. Vinegar contains acetic acid, which helps dissolve stains and neutralize odors on cotton fabric. It is environmentally friendly and safe for household use, but it is more suitable for removing light stains rather than deep stains. Lemon juice contains citric acid, which acts as a natural bleaching agent. It is help loosen pigment bonds and brighten fabric, specifically for light color stains. However, excessive use may cause light color spreading. Overall, organic stain removers such as vinegar and lemon juice are low cost, less harmful to fabrics, and environmentally friendly. However, they are generally less powerful than chemical bleach, and their effectiveness depends on the type of stain.
Now, I'm going to present to you about the methodology that we use in our experiment to compare the effectiveness of different stain removers on different stains on cotton fabric. First, the material that we used in this experiment is 15 cotton fabric. Each pieces was cut and measured 15 by 13 centimeters so that all the size of the sample is fixed. For the stain, we use 3 common food stains, which are turmeric, coffee, and chili sauce. Turmeric paste, we use 1:1 ratio of turmeric and distilled water, and 1 ml of the mixture was applied on each cotton fabric squares. Next, for coffee, we also use 1:1 ratio of coffee powder and distilled water, and 1 ml of the mixture was applied on each cotton fabric. And lastly, the chili sauce, which we directly measured 1 gram without adding anything else. To test the effectiveness, we've used 5 different stain removers. First, lemon juice, which is squeezed and undiluted, then filtered to remove the pulp. The second one is white vinegar that contains 5% of acetic acids. 3 ml of the vinegar is diluted with 2 ml of distilled water. Next is baking soda paste. 1 gram of baking soda is diluted with 5 ml of distilled water. And then we have the chemical stain remover, which is diluted bleach, which we took 3 ml of bleach and then diluted it with 2 ml of distilled water. And lastly, the combination method of lemon juice plus baking soda, which we use the same from the previous one prepared. This material allows us to compare both organic and chemical cleaning methods. Next, I will explain the steps or procedures of this experiment. First, we prepared 15 clean cotton fabric samples of equal size. Then, we applied 3 types of food stains on the fabric, which are turmeric paste, coffee, and chili sauce, using spatula. And then, an equal amount, which is 1 gram or 1 ml of stain, was placed on each fabric to make sure the amount stays fixed. The stain sample were then left for 10 to 15 minutes to dry so that the stain could set and absorb properly into the cotton fibers. After that, each fabric samples was treated with different stain removers and left for 2 minutes. The treated areas were then gently scrubbed with an equal pressure for all using toothbrush to remove the stain. For the combination method, we use two-step process. First, we use lemon juice that was applied and left for 2 minutes and then scrubbed with equal pressure using toothbrush. And after that, we use baking soda paste that was applied and scrubbed using the same method. Once treatment was complete, all fabric samples were rinsed with water, and then the fabrics were air-dried naturally under the room temperature. Finally, photos were taken before and after treatment to visually compare the effectiveness of each stain remover. These steps ensured that every sample was treated fairly and consistently, allowing us to accurately evaluate which method removes stain most effectively.
Among static agents, bleach shows the highest stain removal efficiency across all stain types. Its strong oxidizing properties break down pigment molecules, effectively fading turmeric, coffee, and chili sauce stain. However, bleach causes slight fabric discoloration in some samples and poses environmental concern due to its corrosive nature and chemical reactivity. Baking soda, also classified as synthetic due to its chemical composition, exhibits limited stain removal effectiveness. Its mild alkalinity was sufficient for surface level cleaning but insufficient for deeply absorbed stains, indicating that while synthetic, not all synthetic agents are equally powerful for deep stain removal. Next, we move to organic stain removal. Organic stain removal demonstrates moderate to good stain removal efficiency while being safer for the fabric and environmentally friendly. Lemon juice with its citric acid was effective at fading pigment-based stains, where vinegar, a stronger acid, shows slightly better performance on oily stain such as chili sauce. Both agents preserve the cotton fibers and cause minimal color fading, making them suitable alternative for routine stain removal. However, their effectiveness alone was generally lower than bleach, particularly on stubborn or deeply emitted stain. The sequential combination of lemon juice and baking soda leverages both organic and synthetic properties to enhance stain removal. Lemon juice was applied first to weaken the bonding between the stain pigment and the cotton fabrics, followed by baking soda, which aid in lifting the loosened particle through mild alkaline actions and gentle scrubbing. This stepwise treatment prevents neutralization of the two agents, improving overall stain removal while minimizing fabric damage. Although its performance was slightly lower than bleach, the combination achieved rating score comparable to bleach. In conclusion, bleach demonstrates the faster and highest stain removal efficiency. However, its highly reactive nature results in slight fabric damage and raise environmental and safety concerns. In comparison, the sequential lemon juice and baking soda treatment provide effective stain removal while being safer for fabric and more environmentally friendly. Although its stain removal power was slightly lower than bleach, the organic synthetic combination achieved a comparable rating score of 4.5 per 5 compared to 5.5 for bleach, indicating that it offers a better balance between cleaning efficiency and fabric preservation.
So these are our references.